Kinu, yeah.
Welcome to Top 4. My name is Peter. I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan. And I'm joined by Robin, a Manchester United fan.
Oh, and the horror.
Whatever, mate.
Don't wonder bang.
We'll get onto United in a bit. Let's talk about Chelsea conceding 5 at the lane.
Yes.
The
Get
1
in.
week.
The
Oscar
Maxwell
is not
Spurs.
here.
Harry Kane.
Oh,
The 1 week.
what
Oscar's
happened?
not
I
here.
mean, five goals. Chelsea conceded 5 goals. This magnificent back four of Chelsea's, including the goalkeeper as
It's
well.
not a magnificent back four.
I mean, what happened there?
Chelsea
What's been going on?
Chelsea had a mare, fam.
Chelsea had a mare.
Lie, bro.
They had a genuine
You
mare.
take the lead, bro, and you let Harry Kane just stop you, man.
Because there was a point at 1-0 where I think Oscar has a brilliant chance, and he could have
Yeah,
made
yeah.
it 2-0. And
No,
There was a
handball,
claim for-
was
there
it
was
the
a
handball
penalty.
thing?
yeah, it could have been a Chelsea win, 3
Yeah.
points easy. But it wasn't to be. Harry Kane, the man of the show.
Bro.
Harry Kane.
Ah,
You know,
I-
like
I-
Harry
He's in my fantasy,
Kane.
you know.
I slowly have
He's
to.
in my fantasy.
Is
bro.
he? Is he in your
Yeah, I
fantasy?
put him in straight.
Oh, I might have to throw him in because Bonnie is in my transfer and he's already.
Bro, Bonnie's
going
gone,
off to
bro.
Africa.
Fam.
But yeah, no, Harry Kane, he's proven people wrong. I've not been the biggest fan of him,
Fam,
even
Yep.
he's better
I've
than
been
Welbeck,
loving.
But he did score some
Harry
good-
Kane
he
is
got a
better
good
than
goal.
Danny
bro.
Welbeck.
Fam.
against Chelsea.
This is what you do against the top teams, bro. This is what Danny Welbeck should be doing. But he's not doing it, bro.
Danny Welbeck,
You're not that guy, bro.
you're still having issues with Danny. Yeah?
Yes.
I
This
mean-
is what you do against Chelsea, bro.
What do you think about Chelsea's title race though? Is it in jeopardy? Is it something for them
Yeah,
to worry
it's-
about?
It's now
tight.
in jeopardy.
No. Because Man City are losing Yaya Toure. They ain't got Sergio Aguero. The defense are having a nightmare. Bro. They're having no, honestly.
It's
Bro.
bad.
It
It's
is-
bad. But I mean,
So Chelsea is just like, as long as they don't flop again like last season,
yeah.
where they lose to dumb teams, I think they'll still win it.
But what happened? Because they looked so good this season, and 2 defeats, and we're talking they're level on points with Man City. Okay, City have also lost only 2 games, but this was a Chelsea team that everybody thought was way on their way.
Tactically, Matic was all over the place, bro.
Yeah.
Once he got moved by Ericsson, bro. Wow, if you move Matic here and
Yeah.
Terry and Finn have no protection, it's a wrap.
So
Because all
weird,
the
man.
goals they conceded, yeah, Matic wasn't in the middle.
Yeah, fair enough.
Cahill and Finn were exposed, and then just bam, bam.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, but then they then end up getting a win in the FA Cup, beating Watford.
3-0.
Well,
Well,
3.
it was 3-0.
What happened? It was
The
4.
thing is,
Anyway,
the first half, they had, well, I call it the B team. And so they
I
had the
saw
B team.
Donny's in
And
that
then,
team.
Costa,
and
bro.
then,
I saw
so,
Costa.
and then,
I
so,
saw Costa.
so the first
Cahill.
half they were struggling, and then Mourinho was like halftime was like, oh nah, I can't be having this. So second half he brought in Costa and all of those people in the second half.
Do you
and
think
they
it's
turned up.
starting to show that if Chelsea keep playing the first sort of, let's say, 12, first 13 players, first team 13 players that they usually play, do you think it's starting to take its toll for later on in the season where it could really backfire because they're not rotating enough? Or do you
Yeah.
think this is all Chelsea have? Is it?
Unless
Mourinho
their
working for guys?
medical team is just amazing, bro.
But I mean, you look at the John Terrys, you look at some of the older players when they've got games that are so quick. Because obviously this Christmas period, there's games all over the place. You can see some of the errors that these guys are pulling off, especially the older players anyway.
Yeah.
So you're saying that you're saying the medical. Do you think the medical team can save them?
Amazing, bro.
Do you think it could save them this
I'm
season?
sorry, Costa's
No, I
been
don't
on
know.
pitch, bro, and he came with a hammy, bro.
This guy is always meant to be injured.
He's meant to be injured, fam. I can't lie.
So
The
annoying.
Chelsea
I
medical
wish
team.
Oscar was here because, mate, he was not impressed. 'Cause he was watching the game thinking, we're losing. Like, it was almost like you can't believe it, but because Chelsea, I don't know if they played bad necessarily. Because
Was this
No,
New Year's Day or?
It was New Year's Day.
Yeah,
I
it
think,
was.
no,
Yeah.
I think their defenders just had a mare.
I mean, they scored
Genuine
3
man.
goals at the lane. Like, that's not. If you score 3 goals at White Hart Lane, you leave with 3 points. I mean, that's a given. Do you know what I'm saying? United only needed 1 goal; they would have won there with 3 points as well. So, I don't know. Like, it was weird because even the goals that Chelsea was scoring, Hazard was playing some excellent football as well. Fabregas doing his thing. They were still Chelsea. It wasn't like who are these guys?
I think Matic was, yeah. He didn't have a
You're
good
putting
game.
the heat on Matic.
Yeah, he didn't have a good game, bro.
Ah.
But he got moved, and then Tottenham they move him wide, then they move it in the middle, and then that's
I
how
also
they
think
scored.
Cahill's had a mare as well.
Who?
Gary
Cahill.
Cahill. It's not been the best of seasons for him, But he looked good at the beginning of the year. You think, oh, you know what? Beginning of the season, rather, like, you know, Terry and Cahill, it looked like a good match. But I don't know. Do you reckon what's the issue with Cahill, or has he always been overhyped?
I think it was just a New Year's Day.
Just one of them things.
When the schedule and all that.
Yeah.
He just got too much. They got banged.
Should Chelsea have had a penalty?
Yes, I
Yeah?
do agree with that. I thought it was a penalty.
I thought at the time I thought it was a penalty, but I can see why the ref didn't give it.
Well, I mean, Mourinho's still making his comments about, you know, now referees.
He
should
did
jump on.
apologise. Though he said he apologised to the
You got banged,
referees.
you got banged, bro.
Oh, mate. I
You
mean,
scored 3 goals. Your defense had a mare.
yeah,
Matic had a mare.
Yeah, it was a bad game.
was
I mean,
a
it was
bad
bad
game.
defensively, definitely
Yeah.
for Chelsea. No question about it. But now this gives City the incentive to go and beat Sunderland. They just about beat
Just.
Sunderland.
Super Frank.
You know, give or
Save
take.
the day.
And I'm telling you, I was saying to Oscar, look, Lampard's going to win this title for them. This could actually happen.
Yeah.
Lampard's now become a higher goal scorer in the league than Thierry Henry on
He's
167
not
now.
better than Thierry. Let's not no.
Yeah, let's cut that.
Hype, bro.
Let's cut
Cut
that.
that talk out, bro.
Don't worry,
Frank.
we'll cut that. I mean, it was probably like over 20 years or something, but
Trust me,
it's like
John.
over 10 seasons.
Good
but
player, but he's not better than
good
Thierry
player,
Henry,
very
bro.
good player. Can you see him winning the league title for City? Now that the extension happened.
January will be important.
Yeah? Because of all the
January,
games and
Yaya
everything.
Toure is off.
Oh, yes.
Big-
Yeah.
Did you see Yaya Toure's goal?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Company wasn't. Company. They need company back.
ASAP.
ASAP.
Yeah, they
ASAP.
do. They need some leadership. They need something out there. But
Aguero needs to be back because they need strikers.
I have a feeling he'll be back for Arsenal. Because I think we got them in about 2 weeks' time.
Man.
I think his first game back will probably be against Arsenal. I'm not even going to lie to you. And that's at the Etihad. So, I'm not feeling it at all. But
As long as it's not 12:45, bro.
it probably is. to be
Oh,
honest.
that we-
We'll
That
find
we
out.
lose,
I think
we
it's a
lose.
Sunday, actually. No, I think it's a Sunday game.
It's 12:45.
But,
yeah.
you know, Robin mentioned Yaya Toure. It's vintage, though. This is
Yeah,
bam.
I was like that goal.
There's always that
Bam.
goal comes every season.
I
There's
know.
that kind of
You know,
goal.
you just-
I was literally like,
That Yaya goal comes every season. You should just be waiting for it to come.
in, bro. I
Yeah.
was just like, yo.
There was a point of like, forget this. Let me go get this goal myself. Are you worried about City though? I mean, yeah, against Leicester, it was kind of the same thing. Against who did they play as well recently? I think it was, I can't remember. But it's not been easy games for them. Maybe the West Brom one was probably that one wipeout. But other than that, I mean, it's still, come on City, you're making it harder than it should be.
Injuries to their key players is not helping. Milner's rubbish, bro.
Let me ask you this. Oh, you reckon?
Milner's crap, bro.
Even with his 2 goals in
Two
the,
goals
in
in
the
the FA Cup.
against Sheffield Wednesday,
No, he's rubbish, bro. Let's not lie. He's getting sold. They're not renewing his contract.
you reckon that's it for him?
No, that's it, bro.
You reckon
Let
that's
him
it?
enjoy his last season. Get
Let
the
him
Premier.
But you see with City, it's weird because we haven't seen the best of City. I don't think anyway. I don't know what you guys think. but-
Mangala's a mare, bro.
Oh yeah, he's definitely
Fernando,
32
man.
million, yeah. They were not good signings.
They're not good.
He's actually not done them that great. In my opinion, I don't think he's done that great in the transfer window. Pellegrini, but
Like they ain't got a recognised centre midfielder apart from Yaya.
yeah, and
The
then
rest
he's
are
off.
DMs.
He's on his way. I mean, we'll see because I reckon they will buy in January. Knowing that Yaya's
Well,
gone.
They're looking to buy Boney, bro.
only.
No,
that,
let's
that's
talk,
serious.
let's get onto this subject anyway because question £30 million was what I was hearing
Yeah.
was some sort of a quote for Wilfred Bonny. Should he? Let me ask
Listen,
you. Would he
it's
do
Swan-
well?
It's
Will he do
Swansea's
well?
right to charge.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah,
But
that's-
would it be? Is it a fit? Is it a perfect fit for Man City? I mean, I get they need a striker, and do you know what? Bonny, I think, is a brilliant striker. I think he'll do well at different clubs. But is City the right club for him?
Well,
I think he will play.
he'll play. Well, he'll play now until
No, but
it's
he's
when the
gone.
strikers come back.
I mean,
is
he'll
an
play.
issue.
I don't even. If you're paying 30 million on him, he will play games. But will it work? Say he is in the starting lineup. Does it work? Is that the kind of player City need?
I think because of Aguero's injury record, I think he'll be second choice.
Yeah. He will, yeah. Ahead of Jacko. You're
Yeah.
saying. So you reckon Jacko should be looking for another club, as things stand? Because
He hasn't done it. I haven't seen him. Like
look.
last season, he was on it.
I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of Jacko. I'm not really that big.
No,
on
but
him.
he scored goals.
He's good.
Last season, he was on it. I don't know why.
I'm sure he was bought for a lot of money as well. But
He was like 27, something like that.
my thing is that the kind of striker they need in Bonnie? Is that the type of striker they need? Because he looks very industrial. He works hard. He's good. I mean, he's good. He's a finisher. He's got the power. But is that what City need? When you look at City as a club, they're a powerhouse already. Do they need another one of that? I don't know why. For some reason, I just don't think it'll work at that club. I don't think he will work there.
Well, he's got Premier League experience.
Yeah.
I don't think they like Jovetic.
Injury prone though, isn't it?
Injury prone.
Yeah, he's very injury prone.
Yeah, I think they're just looking to get robust,
Just get
solid.
You reckon?
Aguero hammy, you don't know when his hammy's gonna go.
Yeah, that's a good
So
point. That's actually a good point. What do you think, Robin? Bonnie? Is it a good transfer?
I think for now, yes, but when everyone comes back, it's gonna be an
it's
issue.
gonna be tight.
Will it pull through? Do you reckon City will put £30 million down for him?
Yeah.
Or do you reckon Swansea will let him go for less?
I think I think Swansea will say at least 30.
They're not saying nothing lower than 30.
Yeah.
Probably. I wouldn't blame them.
In January, 30
Yeah,
million.
it's because it is the January transfer window. A lot of clubs.
Because if Swansea lose Bonnie, they're in deep trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of
clubs
clubs will need certain people at certain times, depending on where they are.
Mm.
So, for example, if you're like Champions League, it's like you will leave the Champions League halfway through, and you have the potential to win it.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that. And with different clubs, Swansea trying to get into probably what Europa League, you would say, something like that.
Yeah, hearing about.
So honestly, I would think if I'm going to leave, I want money.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be surprised if Bonnie does go. It would
I
shock
wouldn't be
me.
surprised.
I don't see
I
it
was
happening.
surprised earlier because they said they're in serious talks, and even he
Arsenal
said,
should sign him.
I'd have him at Arsenal. Definitely. I'd
yeah,
definitely.
he
have him
would
at
work
Arsenal.
better at Arsenal than I think he would work.
But
at
do you see
City.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't think there's some strikers that fit clubs and some that don't. I just think Bonnie doesn't fit Man City. If you said Chelsea, I'd have been like, that's a good signing. But I don't know about Man City. For some reason, I just don't feel the same way in regards to Man City. But talking of strikers, Arsenal sold Podolski to Inter Milan on loan. I've heard Yaya Sonogo is another one that could be going out on
I
loan.
don't know what Wenger's.
Welbeck's injured. Giroud, I think he's just coming back from
He's
his
coming
ban.
back next game.
What is Arsenal lost 2-0 at Southampton on New Year's Day. That
Which
was one of the
hilarious.
worst.
We were awful.
That was
my
hilarious.
goodness.
My preaching on Chesney all season,
No.
I thought was in vain. But literally,
mug.
oh my,
What a
literally,
complete mug.
what's going on there?
That was a great goal, by the way, by Mane.
Yeah, it was.
was
I
a
don't
brilliant
know.
goal.
No,
I
Mersacker
don't even
is a
know
mug.
because Mersacker needs to clear
Yeah.
that. He
Yeah,
has
he
to
needs to
clear
clear
that.
that, bro.
But Chesney does not need to come out that far
Yeah.
and then start pedaling back. If you're going to come out, take him down, do something. Because you've come out the goal. I mean, even Koscielny getting beaten by Mane in the first place, because I think it was in Koscielny's. The ball comes over the top, and I think Koscielny's the one in possession, and then loses it. I mean, that goal told you our season literally all year. That's what our season has been this season. It was terrible. The second one, when
What were you thinking? I don't.
brilliant control by Davis. He did a
Yep.
nice, good control. He crosses it across the box. Debussy and Chesney, I don't know what was going on there. Chesney's clearance, I mean, I don't know what that was, and then he went on the drink.
You know what? Chesney,
Straight
you're a
afterwards.
mug.
No.
Did you see how man started drinking? Man,
He was like, this is none of my
Back-
business.
back in
back
his
in
stuff.
water.
I was like,
I'm telling you,
that was
something
hilarious. I was like, oi.
Oh,
I
this
think
guy-
at that point he was like,
This some, no,
My
Wenger's
position
been
is
too
gone.
loyal, bro.
Honestly,
Wenger's been too loyal to some of these players, man.
I mean,
'Cause
Wenger
now you
was
have Ospina back.
upset, though. I
And
mean,
then man goes in the changing room and starts smoking. I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, I lie.
Who?
I'm sorry.
What?
Did you not
bro.
see
Started
that?
smoking. Whoa. What's
Sky
going on here?
Sports News.
Sky Sports News.
What?
Sky
Where have I
Sports.
been?
He's been
Reported.
fined.
He's been fined 20k.
Yeah,
For
for
what?
smoking in this
in the dressing room after
yeah.
the game.
in Southampton dressing
After
room.
the Southampton game.
Yes.
That
He
has
lit
to be his last performance of the season.
He
That
lit
has
us-
got to be his.
Because Wenger was like, I can't remember what Wenger said. He was like, he didn't really want to talk about it. The club
Yeah.
didn't really want to talk
Yeah.
about it, but it was being dealt with internally.
Damn right. You're damn right, and I'm sure.
And Southampton like looked to press as well, charges as well, because you're not allowed to smoke anyway.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
not even our training ground. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
even our changing room. It's ridiculous. But listen, that better be the last I see of Chesney this season.
Ospina
Honestly,
came back in the FA Cup.
I mean, you can tell it's a Fabianski situation where he's going to be playing all the cup games, and who knows from there. I hope.
No, bro.
What did you think about Ospina's football
alright.
anyway?
He didn't have a lot to do.
Yeah,
So.
so
He didn't have a lot to do. I mean, he seemed decent. He seemed alright.
I'll just go sign check, bro.
Just get a goalie.
Just
Get
get a
another goalie,
goalie,
yeah,
another
because
one. I'm tired of Chesney. He's just not. He's not the guy, man.
Chesney is just.
He's not
annoying.
Arsenal's keeper, bro.
He's so annoying. The frustration, the annoyance that I have towards Chesney. Anyway, but
So will you miss Lucas Podolski?
see, this is the thing. I want to know why he doesn't get the chance that Sonogo gets, that even Welbeck gets. Do you know what I mean? There's some players that are getting more of a chance than Podolski, but when you look on record, Podolski's probably one of our second, if not third, highest goal scorer in the last year or the years 2 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what does Podolski need to do to keep his place? And Wenger even said it was a total joke that there was an interest in Podolski in the first place from another club. And the next thing you see him, he's in an Inter Milan shirt. Everyone's saying goodbye to him.
They
blah,
were
blah,
saying
blah.
his work rate, but I'm just like, I hear that, but fam, he's a finisher, bro.
He is. He's probably one of the
Walcott
best
doesn't come
finishers.
back. Walcott doesn't defend. But we
Speaking
still-
of Walcott,
Speaking of Walcott,
a bit dodgy.
oh, he was rusty against Hull.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I was watching it with a couple of people and I was like, this guy needs some games. he needs games. Because you could tell he was, you know, I mean, this guy hadn't played for a year.
Yeah.
I think he was injured January 4th of last year, and to come back like January 5th or something like that.
Hey,
or 4th
check
of
this.
year.
Ozil is coming back against Stoke.
Stoke this Sunday, yeah? I miss Ozil so bad. I can't wait.
It'll be nice to see him back.
4-2-3-1, bruv. None of this 4-1-4. Oh, my
it's
God.
still in our head, isn't it? It's
Oh,
the same story with Arsenal, though, isn't it? Every week. My dad comes home here and he says, you know, so what's wrong with our club? He's an Arsenal fan. I'm like, Dad, don't come to me with the same story. Because I tell you this every other week when we're not consistent. I'll tell you that the summer transfer window was our biggest flaw this season. And that's where we are where we are today. So, I don't know. Stoke again. Oh, God. Although we're at home, I'm still just like, do you know what, Arsenal? Just, I don't know.
Stoke are on a little bit of a run.
Do you see Wenger even signing anyone in January?
I don't see it. I'm sorry. I do not see it.
Transfer rumours.
He's not going to sign anyone good.
Transfer rumours is that Mr. Matt Hummels is torn between United and Arsenal.
He's going to go United.
He's going to go to United.
He's not. Listen, let me tell you one for Arsenal fans, yeah? Let me tell you one thing, yeah? This wage structure at Arsenal is crap.
Oh, for real.
For flip's sake, you're not going to buy proven players on 130 thing. They want 200k, bro.
I mean, you looked at that midfield against
For
Southampton,
flip's sake, bro.
and you saw Rosicky, you saw Coquelin, you saw Chambers. You're just like, are you kidding me? Or like, are you for real?
flip's sake, bro.
This is the battle for fourth place right there.
Awful.
And
It's
it
also
was,
a Champions League team.
I mean, exactly.
It's also a
That's what I'm
Champions
saying.
League.
But
Yeah.
you could never tell. You could not even tell.
Sanchez up front does not work at
Yeah,
all.
that was a bit of a mess.
Sanchez
I
up
noticed
front.
that. I was
No,
like,
no, it doesn't work.
as in he should
What-
not be.
If
what
they
about-
have a met, it
what-
just does not work.
What about against Hull though? I mean, against Hull he was man of the match.
Who was up front?
Sanchez, I think it was Sanchez. I think it was the same team. We played more or less the same team against Hull. But the-
Awful.
Because even Sanchez, I mean, Forster pulled out some good saves. I mean, bear in mind we were that bad against Southampton. It could have been 2-2. It could have been 2-1. It could have been 3-1 Southampton.
wasn't.
Could have been 4-1 Southampton.
wasn't.
But like Sanchez up front doesn't work.
No.
I don't think it worked. Well, it didn't work at all in the Southampton game.
I think our midfield
It
was the
didn't
issue.
work. It didn't work against Everton. It didn't work against. Just no. leave
Everton, it was
bro.
pulled at half time. I remember that.
Just leave it,
But-
bro. Sign a striker, bro. Pay them well,
So
bro.
we need to sign another striker now.
Yes.
We're back here again.
Look, listen,
We still
do you
need
know how
to-
bad
well,
it was?
so-
Yeah?
so-
I was watching Arsenal fan TV. Man said, "This is how crap we are without Giroud and Welbeck." I just sat there. I was just like, "Nah."
That's worrying. That
This
worries
is
me.
without Giroud and Welbeck, bro. I was
That's
just
worrying.
like, no.
I mean, even like,
Mm-mm.
because we still need that centre back. We still need to buy a
Actually,
midfielder, and now we need to buy a striker as well.
We have to.
What about this Cavani talk?
Yeah, that was
This
about to
rumour
go
mill.
on to that.
Are they going to
So-
pay?
Listen,
So
I do not
Paris
see when they're
Saint-Germain.
paying 50 million.
I'm not even paying attention to transfer rumours regarding Arsenal because it won't happen. I'll get my heart so in it.
Listen,
Next thing I know-
he's gonna bring in another Squillaci, bro. Watch.
Oh, for flip's sake. Anyway,
Some any team like
just,
that.
just mentioning him is just getting my
Some League 2 team, bro. Liga 2 or whatever from front. I'm tired, bro.
Listen, I don't want to mention that. I mean,
But yeah, that's the rumor mills about defenders wise. That
another team that needs defenders is definitely Liverpool. Do you remember the last week's pod when I said if Liverpool do not beat Leicester, I'm done
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Liverpool in
Liverpool
regards
are
to top
pants,
four?
bro.
Liverpool are not making the top. I'm gonna say Liverpool are not making the top 4 this
You
season.
lot are pants, bro.
For the simple fact they can't even beat Leicester at home. They couldn't even beat Leicester at home.
Shut
and,
up.
And it was
Turned
2
up, bro.
penalties.
That referee needs to slap himself
Well,
still.
I don't know what the referee was on that day.
Mike-
We've been
Mike-
saying it.
Referees have been poor
Mike
this
Jones,
season.
bro.
We've been saying it all
Referees.
season. Referees this year.
Referees.
God knows what's going on with them.
Awful, bro.
But yeah, no, it's odd. I mean, what's going on with Liverpool? Like, is it that bad? Is it really this? Is the problem this big?
Well, poor signings. That's the first thing. Plus, they're losing their star player.
You need to sort that back four and keeper, bro. I'm sorry.
They need a new back four and goalie. Yeah, for sure. I think their best defender is Sacco. That says a lot.
He's rubbish.
That says a lot.
Oh
Exactly.
my days.
That's
That's
their best. I think that's been their best defender this season. Because Lovren's not been great. Skirtle, he
love
makes me laugh.
Skirtle.
He just makes me laugh.
I love him. He has a special place in my heart. I actually like him.
You like a scouse, bro.
No, I mean, it's just
Lad,
I don't know. They just about beat Wimbledon the other day. I mean, I was watching that Wimbledon game thinking I
Aye.
can't tell there's a Premier League
Fam.
team against a
No.
League Two.
Hey,
side.
shout out to Wimbledon still, sponsored by
The
Football
Beast,
Manager.
Football Manager,
Football manager.
top notch. I was gassed when I saw that. I was like, actually, they're actually sponsored by
No,
them.
but that the Beast. Though.
What, Akin Fedwell?
Why
is he so-
No, he's
How,
wedge, bro.
how is he a footballer?
He's
How did he make
wedge. I don't know, bro.
He is
And
wedge.
especially
though.
League Two.
Yeah, League Two.
Yeah, shout out to Wimbledon.
No, but real talk,
still.
you couldn't tell it was Premier League versus League Two. That's exactly it. You couldn't tell the difference between the two. Steven Gerrard.
Steve Gerrard.
Gerrard.
Yeah, he's not actually gonna stay anymore in the Premier.
Nope.
Well, with Liverpool anyway.
My
Yeah, he
my
said
prediction.
he
My
said he's
prediction
cut.
is gonna do with Frank Lampard.
Did you hear what he said though? That this was yesterday's Sky Sports News. Was that he said he would have stayed if they had given him a new contract in the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Why-
he quit England to play for Liverpool.
But why did he need to say that? What made him come out with that? Do you think
Because
he's
they
annoyed? Do you
didn't-
think he's frustrated?
Yeah,
with
I think he's
Liverpool?
annoyed.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think he's very annoying.
Listen, he hasn't played as many games as he's like. He gets dropped against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu.
That's harsh.
He hasn't been in the Champions League for 5 years. He gets them there, and you get dropped. Nah,
He's dropped.
you don't play at all, but you get benched, bro.
You reckon it will be another Frank Lampard scenario?
I don't think
City?
he's in that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's my
Nah, I don't
prediction.
think
My
he's in
prediction
it. I don't
is.
think he'll do it.
My prediction is he's gonna go to probably
don't
LA
think that.
Galaxy,
I don't think.
and then
he'll
he'll
do it.
sign for Chelsea.
I hear Ancelotti as well is also is linked with Gerrard. Likes Gerrard. Always liked Gerrard.
He'll go. Yeah, he'll go abroad. He'll go back somewhere. I don't think.
Is
he'll
Madrid a
come to-
good fit for him?
I don't think he'll fit. He'll do a Hernandez probably.
Hernandez.
Yeah.
I mean, Hernandez always knew what the plan was when he was going there. He was never
He's going
to
from
start.
bench to bench.
Yeah. So what bench do I prefer? United's bench or Real Madrid's bench? You take Madrid's bench in a heartbeat. But like, I mean, I think with Hernandez, they always knew the situation there. But I don't know. Like Gerrard, it's a sad career, you know. Like towards the end, when you think about it, post 2005, I don't see much for him to celebrate. When he could have gone to Chelsea around that time,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
If you went to Chelsea, you could have won.
would you regret it if you were Steven Gerrard? Would you have regretted not going?
That's
to
why
Chelsea?
he said he's leaving Liverpool, so he goes somewhere where he doesn't have regrets. But I think he's already regretted.
I think he's staying.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
he's
he
already
has.
regretted staying.
Do you think he still would have
I
regretted
think
it if he won the league
it's
last year?
because
If
twice.
he-
He's
if he
twice
won
here,
the
twice
league-
in how many years? Is this 10 years now? They've come close to win the Premier League
Yeah.
title, and then after that, it's just flopped. They've just gone
I
down.
think
The team.
if he won the Premier League last year, I think he would have retired there.
He would have felt like this was worth every bit, every weight, because he would have loved it.
Yeah,
to
and
get
then
the
you
club
go
he
into
loves and
coaching.
everything. Going to coaching, yeah, to become an ambassador for
Fam,
Liverpool.
you had Xavi Alonso, bro.
He's seen
He
some
got
players.
sold.
He's seen some players.
He's seen players, bro. Then they
Some
come
of them.
close, and then they get sold.
Yeah, no, Liverpool's had some good teams. When you look about the last 20 years that he's probably been around there, he's seen some good teams come and go, and it's a shame. I don't know. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him to an extent because it's like it's ended quite sad. But you know, Liverpool. I don't know.
Liverpool going downhill from here, boy.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Is it
It's
time for the
dead.
manager to go? I'm gonna put this one on you guys because it doesn't look like it's getting any better over there. It really doesn't. And we're in January now. We're in a new year. We're in
Brendan
January.
Rodgers, if you're watching this, sort
Well,
something out.
He's not. watching.
Oh,
Please.
Brendan. I mean, Balotelli. You know, I see him coming
Balotelli's
against Wimbledon.
awful,
I was
bro.
just like, oh man, This is like a sad
Liverpool
story.
signings have been awful.
It's been
I don't
bad.
know. I don't know where the next one is. Where the next team is coming from.
I wish Adrian was here. Shout out to Adrian. Happy
Adrian,
birthday, mate.
Birthday
Happy
Friday.
But yeah, no, like I wonder what he would think. I wonder what he would think.
I
in
don't
regards
think
to his
I
club.
don't think Brendan Rodgers is getting sacked until after the Prem is done.
You reckon that when the season's done, and
Well,
it-
he
and it
don't
doesn't look
evaluate.
good,
If you don't look
Has he
good,
signed a new contract? Or he's
No,
still
no,
got
no,
3
no,
years?
no, no.
He's
I
got
think- I
a year
think-
left.
it's got like another 2.
if it's 3 years, wouldn't this be his last year? Did he not join 2 seasons ago? Because it wasn't
Actually,
last year was
yeah.
his first year. Because remember last
Actually,
year,
no. I think they
his-
offered him a new contract.
his first season, I remember he finished like 7th.
He finished 7th.
Then second season, obviously, he finished 2nd. And I think we're in the 3rd year. I don't know. Who knows? Liverpool fans get in touch. We don't know. But
We don't care, fam.
Don't care.
don't care. Speaking of Andy Tate, Manchester United had a bit of a wake-up call on New Year's Day. 1-1 draw against Stoke City. It's not easy to go.
It's not easy, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
What a new year to start off with.
Like, man, them conceded after 2
I
minutes.
just
still.
generally
Woo!
think
The first corner that comes in, it was
what
like
you doing?
it was textball stuff. Do you know what I'm saying?
Like, what are you doing?
It was
Defenders.
like this is what you read in a book of
And
how
it
Stoke
was
play,
like-
and it literally
I
happened.
was
that
like,
way.
because we're missing our key defenders. Our key defenders didn't come back until just after after half time. So like Shaw returned. I was like, oh, they're back now.
Okay,
Yeah, so it was like they
I've
didn't
got-
come back
I've got a
until the second
question
half.
for you,
Yeah.
Do you think Van Gaal's training methods have hurt you this season?
I don't know his training methods. The thing is, it's very.
Because he said
Are you
he's
linking
done-
that? Are you
so-
linking that with the injuries? Is
Yeah.
that-
Yeah, I'm
is that
thinking
what
with
it is?
injuries.
Okay.
I
I
don't-
don't hear that they didn't have
I
these
don't
many
know what-
injuries last season.
Yeah.
Oh no, they didn't. I mean, we're talking.
But I
there were
think-
over 40 injuries this season.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know.
Arsenal don't get 40 injuries. Diaby's not even hit 40 injuries yet. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No,
I
yeah.
don't.
That's
I don't.
shocking.
I don't think it's the training. Honestly, I don't think it is. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's training. I think it could be a mixture of a couple things, but I'm not pinpointing it down to one thing because it's not that obvious.
you can't really tell
Yeah.
what's what.
So
Because your former assistant, he keeps running his mouth saying,
Which one? Phelan.
feeling, bro.
They got Mike Phelan. He's got the job at Norwich. Have you seen that?
but,
He's
Black cat
running
taking
his
that
mouth
job.
saying, it's Van Gaal, it's his fault, isn't it?
Van Gaal's fault, yeah.
Because he said he moved one of the key fitness coaches from the first team, isn't it?
Yeah.
And said this is why, because he knows all their bodies and stuff, he knows how to keep them fit and that.
Ah, okay. Well, what do you think on that? I mean,
think on that. Well,
Because like, this is the guy, he said, this is the
If-
guy that keeps everyone fit.
yeah.
if that's the case, then obviously I'm gonna give Van Gaal because Van Gaal has his own way of training people.
Yeah.
So obviously he's trying to implement his way, and his way has worked. He's won Champions Leagues, he's
Yeah.
won Bundesliga, he's won titles
Yeah.
through his way,
Yeah.
and he still wants to make his way at Manchester United. So for me, I'm giving
I
him
mean,
a
they're
chance.
third, didn't it? But
Yeah.
injuries,
Obviously.
injuries will cost
Yeah,
you.
fair,
bro.
at the end of the day, I mean, they're in the top 4.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
our players are slowly coming back, as seen.
But the thing is, it's not key players. We Arsenal, yeah. It's just,
Our key player came back yesterday.
Which
No,
one?
2 days ago.
Di
And how
Maria,
Di Maria, and he turned and scored, and I was like,
Say it, man.
he's back.
No, let's get to Stoke. I want to finish with the Stoke.
Hey, regarding Stoke,
Question.
again,
Why did you say call Falcao? I was
Oh,
mad.
I was
gonna get to
mad.
that. I was
I
gonna get
was
to
mad
that.
about that.
Twitter went mental. When I saw that, because I thought Falcao was growing into the
Yeah.
game. He was getting better and
I
better.
was like, what are you doing?
Because I hate Stoke. See, I hate you, bro. I said I want Man United to
Oh,
beat
you wanted
them,
United to win?
Yeah, bro. I
I
hate
ain't gonna lie,
Stoke,
bro. I
bro.
was supporting Stoke on that day because it was just like, come
Nah,
on,
bro.
They need to, United need to drop points. They need to drop some points because we need to climb up as high as we can. They drop points at Spurs and then to drop. Like I was saying to you before, the away record of United this season has not been the best.
It's
I mean,
not been the best at all.
again, you know,
I was annoyed at Falcao for him taking off Falcao because it's like Falcao scoring goals. I was like, let him.
every time he
Right.
starts, he does something.
Yeah.
Which is
Wow,
which
he
is a
scored in
positive.
each of his starts, bro.
Which is a positive. You know what I'm saying? He's got assists as well. So I don't know. Is it a fitness thing? Do you think he was just cautious of
Because-
Falcao's fitness, or
Not even Falcao's fitness. You have to also realize the fact that Falcao had been playing all of those games, starting all of those games, 90 minutes back to back,
yeah,
and he hasn't been used to that yet.
yeah.
So I'm guessing he probably take off thinking he's probably tired, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And he wanted to save him because now we've taken all a week off,
Yeah.
so he can rest
Yeah,
again.
You've got some time now.
Yeah.
In your hands.
So I'm guessing, and if that's the case, fair dues. But during that moment, I was like, why are you taking it off?
Yeah, it's it's hard. I mean, but you know, United are okay. You know, I think you guys
Looking
are
at
not
our
doing too
players
bad.
are coming back now. FA Cup. And
Yeovil
the
Town.
Herrera.
Yeovil Town.
The Wonder Bang.
He celebrated
The-
that goal. Like, you know, he was like, I'm back. I mean, I was like, this is Yeovil Town. I mean, somebody needs to remind him this is a Premier League game. But either
It
way, he
was
came
like-
back from injury. got
No,
his goal.
because when he scored
It's a
that
good
goal,
goal.
I
It's a good
was
goal.
like, bruh,
It was a good goal.
That was a good goal.
Who
That
United
was
got in the next round?
we got Cambridge.
Oh,
Away.
for flip's sake.
We got
What is
Cambridge
this?
away.
Who we got? Brighton, bro.
We got Brighton, didn't it? Yeah.
So we got Cambridge.
Who Chelsea get? Was it Millwall? No.
I can't remember. I didn't watch the draws.
But yeah, we're doing another long trip down south.
Yeah. but
Um,
it's Cambridge though. Like you're not gonna get these pansy teams all the way to the semi-final. You know, it'll be in Wembley before you know it.
but yeah, we're looking to win the FA Cup. Van Gaal is stressed out.
Is it
He was like, the FA Cup is his number one
You
trophy.
man
He
ain't
wants to
won
win.
that in a
number
minute,
one
bro.
trophy? That's
Over the
number one
Premier
trophy.
League, that's what he
You
was
man-
giving it out.
You ain't won that trophy.
Yeah,
in
we haven't
minutes
won it in
still.
When was
time.
the last time Manchester United won the FA Cup?
2003. Was it 3?
Something like that.
What? Back
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't won it for
Who,
time.
when you beat Villa in the final, what competition was that? When you beat Villa 1-0?
That was the FA Cup. I think so.
But that was like 2010.
No.
something like that.
We haven't won it.
Have you
since.
man won the League Cup?
It might have been a Capital One
Might
or
have been a Capital
whatever it was called back then. Carling Cup, Milk
Yeah.
Cup, whatever. Worthington Cup, I don't know.
I remember Chelsea beating them in the first game, the first FA Cup at Wembley. Drogba.
Oh yeah, yeah. But United though, you guys looking alright? Transfer window. Any rumours about Manchester United?
Well, besides Hummel, there's the other
Mats
Borussia
Hummels.
Dortmund defender. I think it was Gundogan.
Oh.
Can't remember his name.
Oh,
He-
what, Gundogan, Gundogan.
Something like
Yeah,
that.
he's the
He,
main
apparently,
one.
he's a
Strootman.
confirmation. Strootman,
Strootman.
I don't know.
It's
AS
a
Roma are
fitness
like-
issue. That's a fitness issue and a half.
Yeah, I don't know about him, but it's mainly those two defenders, and then, well, I want to talk about this point later,
Yeah.
but the crazy rumor about Lionel Messi. But
I mean-
that's
That is,
more Chelsea. But
I mean,
Manchester United have been mentioned.
Did you see the coverage?
No.
over
That's
that
what
Messi
I
stuff?
said. That's just I want to go up to that later when we talk
Bar-
about
Bar-
other
Barca,
stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll wait for that.
But
bro.
yeah, it's mainly those two defenders. And I think there was a mention of a striker, but I can't remember which striker it
Another
was.
striker.
I can't remember which striker it was. But yeah, otherwise that we're just mainly looking at defenders. Really.
Fair enough. Look, I'm looking at the Premier League table. Yeah, Southampton are still fourth.
Yeah, we got Southampton this Sunday. If they beat us, then they go third.
I mean,
So,
they've
yeah.
won more games than Manchester United this season. That's something else. They've got more wins under their belt than Man United this year, but bar one. I think it's by one game, but they're still fourth. Is it wrong for us to rule them out still?
I
No.
never ruled them out. I just said where would they
can't.
be in January?
And they're fourth.
yeah.
They're fourth,
No,
and
can't.
you're playing them
To this
To
week.
Sunday.
this Sunday.
So I'm saying if they
Whoever
win,
wins that game,
they
come
get
on
the third.
Southampton, get in.
They
Oh,
go
but
third.
that's at Old Trafford, though, isn't it?
Back at home.
That's 3 points, bro.
Because remember when they were at St Mary's, God knows, only the Lord knows how Man United walked away with 3 points in that game. But you know, either way, it's I don't know. Even West Ham are still up here. West Ham are 7th. Tottenham are 5th, above Arsenal now.
Mhm.
Tottenham are climbing this
Harry
table
Kane
as well.
fires Tottenham
Harry
into the
Kane.
Champions. I'll be livid.
You look at West Ham 7th with 32 points, Arsenal 6th with 33 points, Tottenham 5th with 34 points, Southampton 4th with
How many
36
points
points.
have we got? Are we still on 29?
No, we're on 33. I'll just say we're on 33.
Sure.
It's becoming ridiculous. We really need to get a grip
We
of
need
our
to
game.
start
So,
winning,
yeah.
fam.
We start winning. But
What
there was
I'm
a lot-
hoping for is actually going back before I come back to Man United.
Yep.
Speaking of the top two.
Yep.
Top two is separated by alphabet.
Yep.
If the season was to end now, there would be a playoff.
Would they?
Have
Yeah.
they scored the same goals?
Same
think
goals.
so.
No, it's everything. It's
I thought it's
match.
just the goal difference was the same.
Nope. Everything is match. Wins, losses, draws, everything. That's what only separates them is the alphabet. So if the league was to end now, there would be a playoff. And whoever wins that
Whoever wins.
wins
Over
the
one
league.
leg or 2 legs?
One leg.
One
Where?
leg?
At Wembley?
Where?
A
Where
neutral,
they
it's
play?
at a neutral ground, so probably Wembley.
So probably Wembley.
They should do 2 legs, man. That'd be more sick.
Nah.
That'd be sick. You think it's one leg?
Winner takes all,
Winner
bro.
takes all. And I love to see. think it's never been done. I would love to see it because it's rare.
Chelsea will win it though.
Chelsea will
I think if there's one game to decide them winning the league title, they'll win it. I have this feeling. I don't know why.
I
But-
doubt it won't happen.
But look, City win the league. Let's not worry
I
about
don't
it.
think City.
Lampard will lift that
in the
title
light
higher.
blue.
In the-
Oscar.
in the sky blue.
Oscar would be
Anything better than
devastated.
Fabregas lifting that title, I'll take it. But
What? Yeah.
except United.
Back to United. Oh. I am still hopeful.
You're still hopeful of.
Still hopeful of a trophy this season. So I'm mainly looking at FA Cup, and also we're currently on our target.
So
of
is
finishing
it,
third.
is it two competitions you are in left, right? Is it just FA
Prem.
Cup and Prem? Oh.
So yeah, at least
No
FA
Europe
Cup.
for you, cuz.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Um,
Europe for
no,
you,
no.
guys.
If we
That
win
Champions
FA
League
Cup,
draw, bruh.
That-
That February fixture, bruh. Anyway, no, I'm joking. But
but yeah, that's what we're aiming for. We're currently on target of third,
yeah.
and I'd like to stay there. I'd like to go second as well. So try and catch
Come
the-
on, Tottenham, West Ham, Spurs, all of you lot. Just get United out of that top four. That's all I care about. There were a lot of draws on New Year's Day. I guess there's a lot of hangovers. Newcastle 3-3 with Burnley. Now look, I want to briefly touch on this.
Yes, Burnley. I love you. I support you.
Don't
until
worry.
the
This,
end.
this run of Burnley
I love
fades
Burnley.
from now. Don't worry, it will fade
I
now.
love you, Burnley.
Slowly, as QPR, the Burnleys, the West Broms.
Newcastle's pants, bro. I swear, though, you guys are crap.
They
bro.
lost their manager.
You're not a big club, bruv. Sit yourself down, bro. Man, pants,
Remy
bruv.
Gard apparently is 2-1 favourite to take the job.
Who's
at
Remy
Newcastle.
God? You might get
Former Arsenal
relegated.
player. Back in the day.
Getting
Back in the day.
relegated, bro.
Back.
Relegation.
But
you got
nah,
rid of
Newcastle,
Pardew, bro.
man. Yeah.
You got rid
It's
of
good.
Pardew.
It's good they got rid of Pardew.
No, they were fans. There were parties happening.
Now
up in
look who
Geordie.
you're gonna get. You're gonna get some no name who doesn't know the Premier League.
That's a sad thing only, man. I prefer that they got a good manager now. I was hoping they get someone good.
Tries.
But no, Remy Gard's alright. This is a guy who had Hazard, Javinho, all these guys at Lille. He's
What is
alright.
he gonna do at Newcastle?
I
Fam,
mean,
Ashley
you know,
won't
he's gonna bring
spend,
more
you
French
know.
players.
He's got some. He's got to bring more French.
You know, friends
Imagine,
from
yeah.
where, bro? And then they get sold.
Another cycle.
And then they get sold, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I like, bro. I wouldn't take that Newcastle job, bro.
Pulis took the job at West Brom. Is
He's
it a
done
good
now.
fit? A good match? West Brom gave. Who did they give 7 to?
Gates, well, I saw it was
Gateshead?
like Gates.
Yeah, Gateshead. Berahino not celebrating much. Do you hear about his rumour? His link.
Who?
Liverpool. I can't remember who the other teams were.
Do not go to Liverpool.
20 million.
That is a
pounds.
graveyard.
20 million pounds for Sedu Berahino.
Don't go to Tottenham. That's Harry Kane's. That's Harry
That's
Kane's.
it, that-
thing.
he's got his place.
He's got that on smash, bro. You're not getting to that team, bro. You might as well just sit down, bro.
Would you have him at Arsenal?
No. He's not focused, bro.
Yeah, but no, I don't want.
Nah,
Berahino.
ban that, bro. I don't want no English players, man. They get gassed, and
Do
then
you think
nah.
Berahino should just stay where he is?
Stay where you are, bro.
Try and save your team.
West Ham? Maybe not West Ham.
Listen.
It looks like a West Ham player anyway. He looks like he'll be a match there anyway.
I don't want him at the top of them big clubs. They get gassed, bro. Harry Kane is putting in work, bro.
Oh well.
You man just get gassed. They get called up to England.
Yeah.
You get gassed. Ah, nah, I'm an England super. No, shut up, man.
Oh well.
Sit down, bro.
Let's fling over to Europe. Moisey.
Moise! Yeah!
David Moyes.
Dave Moise!
Why is that?
Big
Got
Barcelona!
one over Barcelona the other day. Have you
There's
heard about-
only one David
Moyes.
Moise! There's only one David Moise!
I mean, they even call him Moyes, just
Moyes.
for the yes bit at the end. But what's mad is that I've heard Enrique's job's under pressure. I think he's actually
Yeah.
got sacked.
No, it's
No,
not
no,
yet.
no,
Not
no,
yet.
no.
Not
whatever-
yet. But
top guy.
Barcelona
no,
versus
we'll come back. We'll come to Barcelona in a minute.
That
But
Zubarez
back to
brother.
David Moise.
Man like Moyes,
Moise!
I was like,
beating Barcelona.
you beat Barcelona.
Own goal.
Yeah.
Give or take. You still
But
have
that own goal.
Whoa, it was a myth.
It
I don't know what Jordan Alba was doing, bro.
It was a myth. But I mean, there's not much to say about that because Sociedad end up playing someone else and they'll end up
And get
drawing
battered.
and lose. Yeah, they beat the big teams well. I mean, they beat Madrid this year. They've beaten Atletico this year, and I think they've beaten Barcelona this year. So they've had a good season against the top teams.
They stopped Barcelona going top of the league.
Which was a shame because Real Madrid, who had this amazing run, also
Beat-
lost.
Nah,
as well.
Valencia.
Shit, Madrid, you're done, bro. Who told you to have a friendly junior pre your winter break, bro?
Yeah, boy, they
So
were all
done,
out there in
bro.
Dubai,
Go
living
to
it up,
Dubai, bro.
living
Man,
it up, playing against AC. They lost that game as well. I mean, yeah,
that is just dumb.
maybe it's a bit of cobwebs for the winter break. Maybe they're just going to get back to full fitness. I mean, Barcelona look like they were having
Valencia,
everyone
big
else
up to
was having a-
Valencia, beating,
Yeah,
topping
Valencia. I
that
want Valencia in the
22
Champions League next
winning
year.
streak
I like Valencia. They're alright.
I always
Depends.
Thanks, bro. But Barcelona, man.
What's going on there? I mean, they're I
Well,
forgot what the term is.
Lionel Messi.
They sacked the director of football.
Lionel
How do they sack
Messi.
that guy? Like,
Yeah.
that's a hard thing to do. Like, you got to be, I don't know, the king of Barcelona to do that. How
And
do
they
they
signed, they got, because his signings have been pants, bro.
Yeah, he said that he signed 16 players or something like that, and he spent 442 million on 16 players. 16
And the thing
players.
is, I think he's getting the blame for when it wasn't his fault. I think everyone's upset about the Neymar transfer.
I mean, what's there to be upset about? Neymar will be the next star. I mean, there's no,
it's
let's not deny
it's
it.
just like,
Who
After
left?
Ronaldo and Messi, he is the next guy. Let's not lie. We'll be talking about who's better, Neymar or so and so. Well, who do you think's next?
I ain't seen it yet.
Who's the next guy? Because Aguero could have been.
I ain't
but
seen it. Have you, Ronaldinho, when you saw Ronaldinho, you was like, that's the guy. I ain't seen it from Neymar yet.
Neymar at Santos though was hot
Yeah,
stuff.
that's Santos, bro. He came to Europe and Ronaldinho came to Europe and dappied, man.
Look at his stats for Brazil, Neymar.
Yeah, that's Brazil, bro.
He's young though,
That's yes.
but the guy's mad young.
Yes, but I ain't seen it, bro. I need to see it.
You don't think it will be? It's
No,
him?
I need to see
You
it.
need to see. Fair enough.
Ronaldinho came and dappied.
Ronaldo came and duppied.
Ronaldo came and done
Ronaldo
it.
came
Yeah,
and
but
duppied.
Ronaldinho
No,
and them man
Ronaldo
there-
at 18 at Barcelona, he went,
Yeah,
dappied man them, bro. You have to
fair
do it on the
enough,
pitch, bro.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, good point. But Messi linked to Chelsea.
If
Um,
Messi
United.
comes to the Premier League, it is a wrap.
Yeah, actually-
Whoever gets him, it's a wrap.
Nah, but
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch the league for the rest of the year.
What?
What's the point? Why? How can Chelsea
Chelsea.
sign Messi? Because first of all, the transfer money must be at
No.
least 200 mil. At least
I
200 mil.
It's either, the only reason,
It's either Chelsea,
the only
City, or
chance I
United.
see him going to City is because Zabaleta's there
Aguero's
there.
there.
and whatever
Yeah.
the
He can
Argentinians.
only come to United because all the Spanish people. There's
And I
bare
don't see him
Spaniards.
going to think because of Mourinho, fam.
That's the thing, though. But you never thought that about Fabregas. That's the problem. You see Mourinho, yeah. He can
Hey!
take any don, bruv. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruv. He
Hey!
can take any don, bruv. And that's the thing that scares me.
Who just left Barcelona because of the director that got fired? I think
Oh, he was Puyol.
Yeah,
He left
Puyol.
as assistant.
yeah.
Carlos.
He was like, bun this, I'm leaving Barcelona.
This is annoying, though.
No, Messi.
Nah,
Messi
listen,
was unhappy that he got
Messi-
benched real
yeah.
Sociedad.
If Messi
Yeah.
leaves and comes to the whoever gets
This
him,
whole
bro.
thing of him starting to follow Chelsea
He
on
started
Instagram.
following- he
started
followed
following.
Oh,
He
Jesus! He's alright. No!
You didn't clock?
No,
Courtois.
you're
The
lying.
guy started following players.
Yeah.
Felipe Luis.
No, is this
Courtois.
official?
Yeah,
Is
it's
this
official.
official?
It's
Lionel
official.
Messi?
Messi's official account.
Messi's official
Listen,
account. Chelsea
dude was-
Chelsea.
Nah, he's going to Chelsea. He's going to Chelsea.
Listen, you know, preying at
He's
his
going,
highest.
he's going to
And
Chelsea.
then we're preying Messi's Instagram. Bro, he started following guys,
Chelsea.
bro.
He's going to Chelsea. You don't do that unless you know where you're going. But
'Cause that's what Di Maria
my
did.
days.
Di Maria's wife started following Manchester stuff.
Yeah, Messi's wife's all on that now.
Ah,
But
nice,
the thing
alright.
is- But this is the thing, though.
No, he's going to Chelsea. No.
Nah, stop, don't do that, bro. Because I don't want to start believing in it. Because I don't believe in the
You,
transfer.
but why
as
would
it
you
is.
do that though? This is your official. This is not like a fake parody. This
Alright,
is
look,
official,
I
bro.
think he follows Man City as well.
No, he
I
doesn't.
think-
It was just Chelsea.
Is it just? Are you sure?
Just.
Man, I have
No.
to look that up.
No, you have to check that.
Because the thing is,
No,
but
you
it's-
have to check that.
It's Messi. No, but how can
This-
Chelsea
no, no.
afford him?
It's the thing.
No,
This
no,
is
having it.
Because Abramovich is a billionaire. He can
Abramovich,
afford
yeah.
it. Abramovich
say
has
that.
that money.
No, I don't even
Abramovich
disagree.
has
That,
that
I, don't,
money.
I don't even disagree that.
The thing
Abramovich
is with
a billionaire.
Abramovich,
No.
Abramovich has the money, but he doesn't spend it.
You
like,
have to
He
check
doesn't
that,
spend
bro.
it like City. He doesn't spend it like City does.
Fair enough, but
No, because he's done it gradually though. That's the thing.
fair enough. All right, cool. He follows 99 people. Yes. Let me just have a look and scroll down.
Because now you have. This is
Because
Because
follows
follow Chelsea's
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Instagram.
He follows Chelsea. That's the only football club I've seen so
yeah,
far.
yeah.
All right, so we're scrolling down. Sorry, listeners, we're still scrolling. He's got Barcelona
He's
in
got
there.
Barca.
Is that?
But that's I said that's
Felipe
Felipe
Luis.
Luis is there.
He's got Courtois. Courtois there.
Yeah, Courtois was there as well. I'm just trying to find another
See?
club.
No.
Oh, Man City is there.
Yeah, Man City is there. I thought he followed Man City. 'Cause I was gonna say, look, if he doesn't follow Man City, then we have a problem. Because the Man City thing happened last season. Was when he started making noise about that. But I think that's mainly it. Thank God.
Thank God.
But yeah, followed a lot more Chelsea stuff.
Oh, thank God.
Courtois is there.
Yeah, Courtois there. It's all enough.
Hey, alright. So it's either City or Chelsea.
Yeah, it's it. I
if
mean,
we're going by Twitter. Hey.
yeah. So Courtois and all them man there. Getting that follow. Listen, if he goes to Chelsea, bro.
It's a wrap.
wrap.
It's a wrap.
No, it's actually a wrap.
It's long. Because you're
It's
saying
long.
Mourinho, you're saying, oh, why would you... No, bro. It's not even like that anymore. Football is not even like that anymore, man. The way that people
And
are chopping and changing.
Abramovich will outbid Man City. He will not
You
give
say
a
that
damn.
because he's a billionaire, but bruv, how can they afford the wages and the transfer fee, bruv?
It's a Abramovich.
This guy's under a contract at Barcelona, so you can imagine the amount of money you have to pay out for him anyway. Nah, I'm not having it. If he joins Chelsea, bruv, I don't know what we're gonna do for top 4. I don't even know. How are we gonna have Messi in the Premier League with Chelsea? Nah,
That
Nah,
team
nah,
of
nah.
Chelsea.
nah.
Nah,
I can't.
Cesc.
I can't.
Oh,
It's January as
no.
well. Cesc,
Hazard.
Costa, Hazard, Messi. Oscar right now must be thinking. this
Oscar
would be
as
the
well.
best thing. Oh, I can't even do it. This is gonna get me upset. So we need to move on. Yeah? What's it called? Random stat. Marcelo's actually is.
Stats for them.
You see, Marcelo, yeah, is playing. It's his 8th year today at Real Madrid.
Yeah.
8 years. Where did 8 years come from? No, we got Marcelo, but where did 8 years come from? I thought he's only been there for about 4 or
That's
5.
what you think about most.
I remember when he first came. You know when they first come from Brazil, bro, they get hyped.
Yeah, fair enough, they do.
Robinho got hyped.
Yep, fair dues.
Ronaldo got like,
All right, well, player of the week.
Ronaldo, which Ronaldo?
CR7.
Oh,
Player of the week.
Player of the week.
Player of the week.
Harry Kane.
Harry
Harry
Kane or
Kane?
Berahino. Because he scored
No.
4 goals.
What did Tottenham do in the FA Cup? They played. Who did
They
play?
drew against Burnley.
Yeah.
fam.
Oh, yeah, that was it.
Burn it. Big up to Burnley.
Come off.
Big up to Burnley.
That's it. No, that's the end.
Nah,
the end.
I'll
Come
give
on,
it- I'll
Burnley.
give it to
I
Harry
believe
Kane.
you can get out of relegation zone. You could be that
Harry
Harry
13.
Kane had a great game.
I have to
against
give it to
Chelsea.
Harry. I have to give it to Harry Kane. I can't even. I can't even
Yeah.
front.
Harry Kane did have a great game. You know, Harry Kane for me.
Yeah.
He wins it for me. We're gonna give it to him. Harry
Yeah,
Kane,
yeah.
get in there. Well done for scoring against Chelsea.
You know what I mean?
What's it called? Team of the week. We're gonna give it to
Tottenham.
Spurs.
I would give it to Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace. Why? Because of the 4-0 win at Dover.
Foden won Dover, and plus they just lost a manager. They got
No,
a
but
new
Premier
manager,
League though,
and
What did they do in the league? They drew, right? With who did they draw with? Villa.
QPR,
Oh,
bro.
so yeah.
No, that wasn't
QPR.
QPR.
QPR,
They
Villa.
had
speaking of
Swansea.
QPR, you had a mayor in
No,
the
they
FA
drew
Cup.
against Villa.
They had a mayor in the FA Cup.
They drew against
QPR.
Villa.
Oh yeah.
They had a
Score?
mayor 3-0. Sheffield
Yeah.
United.
Oh, God. What's going on there? Boy, QPR have to go back down. Sorry guys, you have to go back down. Tottenham.
Tottenham.
That's the only team I know that's gone.
I
mean,
can't lie.
it's won
You
2 games in a row.
garbage. I've never
Where's
seen
City?
Chelsea get moved to.
What about
like
City though? 2-2. They've won 2 games in a row.
No, but
that. They struggled.
they
They
struggled.
did struggle.
They
Spurs drew with Burnley. Although that Chelsea performance will win any
No,
week.
I'm
To be
sorry.
fair. What do you guys think?
I give it to Tottenham.
I'm
sorry.
giving it to Palace.
You're giving it to Palace. I'll go Tottenham. So Tottenham.
Okay.
Oh God, how do we admit that?
Goal of
Yeah,
Tottenham.
I can't.
Tottenham
front,
get
bro.
There will.
team of the week.
I can't be. a
Goal
hater.
of the week.
I have 4 players.
4
I've got.
players for
Hey,
goal of
let
the
me
week.
pull out my list though. I've got a
Who's
list.
got
I got a
list?
list.
I've got
What's
a
going
list,
on here?
bro.
I had Ander Herrera,
Okay.
Yaya Toure,
Okay.
Oscar's goal.
Oscar.
Oscar.
I think the one against Watford.
I didn't
Okay,
watch
that goal,
them.
that
Oh,
goal.
I remember that.
I put.
And Mane. that
I
goal was
put, I
great.
put Kane
Mhm.
against Chelsea when he done that little spin.
That little spin.
That little
Ooh,
spin,
that
bro.
spin. Is Kane on a hat trick right now? Is he gonna win all 3 awards here? As in
I don't know.
Tottenham, Spurs.
I
That's
didn't
what
watch
I'm saying.
it. I didn't
That's
watch
what I said.
it.
I had those on my 4 list.
I had firm Bonnie as well. Bonnie's goal was a madness,
What was
bro.
Bonnie's goal? What was Bonnie's
The
goal?
equaliser against QPR.
Okay, against QPR. Yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, good goal.
There was a
I
lot
don't
of
know,
good
you
goals
know.
this week.
Don't know the-
Out of, I think it's got to be out of Kane and Yaya.
Not even Herrera. No, that goal was brilliant.
Gets you over town.
It's
No,
not
but
fussed
I don't
bro.
care.
Gets you over
No,
town.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that goal, that was a
I've-
wonder
I've-
bag.
Let's ask this question. Was that goal better than Yaya's? No.
No.
Was it better than Harry
Ooh.
Kane's? No.
Yeah, I would say yeah.
I don't think so.
I would say yeah.
There was something ornery about Harry Kane's goal, you know.
I'm telling you, bro.
There was
He
so-
spun-
that
he-
turn, and then-
he spun
and
it
then-
and just placed
And
it,
beat
bro.
Courtois like that. Oh,
Nah,
mate.
bro.
I'm going to go with Torre.
Yeah, just so I don't. Yeah, Toure.
Torre.
Just so I don't had Tottenham now.
Just so it's not
No,
Tottenham
So
again.
it's not Tottenham.
I'm
You
going to
wanna
go
go
with Torre because Torre's goal
Oh,
was lit
yeah,
off.
I'm giving it. No, Torre's goal.
It's just
Oi.
Hey.
Vintage. Oh, I forgot to mention, sorry to go back. Fernando Torres
Yeah.
went to
Back home.
Has gone back home. Did you see the stadium that was full for his,
45,000.
for his thing? I swear,
45,000.
the ground holds 45,000. I swear,
Yeah.
and they're all packed to see Torres come out and
Yeah.
play again, which was Who knows? We'll see how it goes in Spain. We'll keep up to date with that. Anyway.
He's gonna play Champions League, bro.
Is he not?
I think he is.
Or did you say he is?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. Okay. Well,
his first match back is the Madrid derby.
did he not play already? Has he not played?
He's not played yet. First match
shame.
back. It's the Copa del Rey.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
Copa del
that's
Rey.
good.
That's
First
today.
match.
That's today.
I
Madrid,
think so.
Madrid
I think
Atletico is today.
I don't know.
Sky Sports 5, which I don't have.
I have
Stream team.
I have
Sky
Sky Sports
Go.
5.
Sky Go.
Stream
But I had
team.
Sky Sports 5 and then all of a sudden it's telling me I need to register it. And I tried to register it and then my internet and all that kind of malarkey
Stream
didn't
team.
add up. Oh well. But you're not that guy this week.
You're not that guy, fam.
Who
I
gets
got my
the
list,
award?
fam.
What's the list
The
this week?
referee for Liverpool against Leicester, Mike Jones. Awful. Just crap.
Mike Jones is definitely a good shout.
Yeah, Dummett's on goal against Burnley.
Dumb it. Oh, that was
Newcastle.
banter. Yeah, that was hilarious.
That
yeah.
head, I don't know
That's
where
in there.
that was going.
Oh, that was
Chesney.
hilarious. Oh,
Flip
Chesney.
save.
He wins it all day, mate. Go on.
And then there's Austin who missed that chance to make
he
it
missed
2
a
0.
massive- yeah, he missed a
But
massive chance.
you're not that guy who has to go to Chesney.
Wojciech Szczesny.
You're not that guy, fam. Sort it out, fam.
Yep, Szczesny is definitely not that guy.
Sort it out.
Hopefully, we'll be in for a new goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Ospina needs to get that number 1 shirt. Just
Trust.
make it his own.
Not that guy, fam.
He got a bit of height actually. I remember when we played Southampton in the Capital One. He looks like some short little kid, yeah. Ospina.
Yeah.
Then when he played against Hull, I was like, this guy's got a bit of weight on him. I thought it was Szczesny for a little while, and then I was like, oh wait, it's Ospina. So I don't know, maybe drinking that milk, that calcium. Anyway, let's talk about next week's fixtures. Finally, the Premier League is back.
Hey!
Ow!
That's what we care about. That and Champions League, really. 12:45 kickoff on Saturday is Sunderland at home to Liverpool. Robin, let's get your prediction on that.
Sound like home to Liverpool.
Yes, 12:45.
Come on,
It's
Gus,
tight.
boy.
It's tight.
Come on, Mr. Gus.
Liverpool, I don't know what's going.
Sunderland
Come
all
on,
day,
come
bro.
on.
We are going full house on the first game, yeah?
Yeah.
All Sunderland. That's what I'm
Sunderland,
talking
bro.
about. All right, how about this one? Everton at home to Man City. Everton just- Everton are having a mare. They rescued a point, well not
Yeah,
a point, but
they
they rescued
rescued
a
a
replay
replay.
against
I
West
think he would
Ham.
have got fired, bro.
You reckon?
Martinez is on a
Marching
thing, bro.
orders, yeah? He would have been on his... But then who goes to Everton with that then? What manager do you get better than Martinez then if he gets sold?
Brendan Rodgers.
From Liverpool to Everton?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Everton at home to Man City, Robin.
Draw.
Draw?
Man City.
Yeah, I'm going City as well. Leicester City at home to Aston Villa.
Don't care.
Snooze fest. Midlands derby, but I don't think it means much. And you just, I have no
don't
idea.
care.
I don't know.
You don't know
I don't know what
team's gonna
Villa is
turn
turning
bro.
up. I don't know what Leicester City team is coming to this game.
I think Leicester.
Just Leicester.
Yes.
What you say, Robin?
Villa.
You're saying Villa. I'm going with Leicester as well. You know, I think Leicester at home, Midlands derby. Villa are just a shamble. Like this is just a sham. This is a big game. Burnley at home to QPR.
Ooh, Burnley!
Ooh.
Burnley! I'm
Is
predicting Burnley.
the tide going to turn?
Burnley.
Is it going to turn, bro? Robin says Burnley with
Yeah,
confidence.
QPR's away from us in pants Burnley.
You're going Burnley as well. Is it a full house? It's a full house on Burnley.
Come on,
Oh,
Burnley!
I lie.
How about this one? Chelsea at home to Newcastle. This is nice.
Ooh.
This is a good fixture.
Ooh.
Remember
Mr.
Newcastle
Pardew is
beat
no
them.
longer there.
Remember Newcastle beat them
It's at home to
St. James's
Chelsea.
Park. I mean,
No, Chelsea.
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 3 points. David.
Chelsea.
Chelsea. I can't do it.
It's a Stamford Bridge, bro.
Yeah, Newcastle haven't got a manager. That's the problem. Yeah, Chelsea, man. I ain't gonna lie, another full house for us. That's the third full house of the week. Swansea at home to West Ham. This is good. This is a nice one. No Bonnie though. But does that also mean there's no Sacco? There's no Quayote?
I think Saka's staying.
No.
I think no, Saka-
retired.
No Song. Oh, Song
Yeah,
retired.
Song, he quit.
Hold on. Song
He quit.
retired. How
He
old is
quit.
the guy?
He was like, because he didn't get picked for the African of Nations.
Because
he was like,
I think he went to meet up with them. Because
Yeah.
obviously they dropped him and then he said no. Then all that's in Sky Sports.
yeah, Sky Sports said that he quit.
Swear down,
He
that's a
retired.
shame. Oh well. So yeah, West Ham
I think no,
Draw.
away at Swansea.
Draw.
David saying draw.
Swansea.
You're saying Swansea? Oh, Jesus. No Bonnie. I'm going West Ham win. I was going to go with West Ham win. That'll be a good game to watch, though. West Brom at home to Hull. Now, look, I don't know what Hull team's going to arrive on this day, but Hull
No,
away.
West Brom.
West Brom home win.
Tony Pulis, bro.
Oh, Super Tony Pulis against Steve Bruce. What do you reckon, Robin? Draw. West Brom Hull. Going with a Hull win, you know. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'm gonna go with a Hull win. Palace at home to Tottenham is the 5:30 Saturday night kickoff. Crystal Palace at home to Spurs.
I think Mr. Pardew's got it.
Mr. Pardew, yeah? You reckon Pardew's got one over Spurs, yeah?
Tottenham.
Over Spurs?
Tottenham.
I think Harry Kane's going to score 2, and then Crystal, I think.
So you think Palace will score 3 then?
No. They ain't
I
got
think
no
it's
strike.
3-2.
I'm sorry, they
So
ain't
you
got
reckon
no
they're going to score
strikers.
3?
Tottenham.
Palace need a striker. They don't have any. I'm going to go with Tottenham
I'm
as well.
going Tottenham,
I
fam.
think Tottenham will win that as well. All right, Sunday's football. Don't know where you lot will be, but I will be watching this in my house. Arsenal at home to Stoke, 1:30 kickoff on Sunday. Arsenal home to Stoke.
Arsenal.
Reluctantly.
Arsenal.
I
Fam.
think Mr. Shawcross
Oh,
will
Flips,
have
of course you would think that.
another
Of course you would.
another great game because he does not like Arsenal.
Well,
at
Stoke,
all.
Stoke don't like the Emirates, too, but go on.
But I'm going to predict 2-2.
Oh, for flip's sake, 2-2.
2-2.
No, Arsenal home win.
Right.
Yeah, Arsenal home win. And then finally, Manchester United at home to Southampton at Old Trafford.
Old
Woohoo!
Trafford, 3 points, bro.
Ronald Koeman will get one over Van Gaal
Nah.
this time. I'm going with a Southampton win.
3 points to the Red Devils, fam.
Yeah.
United!
Oh, for flip's sake.
Carl, Di Maria, Rooney.
You're naming the goal scorers. Di Maria will not get that score sheet. He would just sit that bench. No, I'm joking. But anyway, yeah, that's next week's predictions. That's next week's top 4 game. Welcome. Thank you to everybody that's watched the video. 2015. We're coming for you.
Yeah.
Watch yourself.
Woo!
Daniel. Peace. That's for them.
Top 4.